As you can see, I am packing for the big move. The big move is our move to a life care retirement community. And I have been packing for literally weeks. Now, everyone moves, and it's never fun, but somehow we get through it. Let me tell you how it's going here. Hi, I'm Sandy from Sandy Over 70. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and giving me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Let me give you a little background on my move. About 12 years ago, I toured a life care or continuing care retirement community about an hour away from where I lived. I also toured many others, but I decided that that particular one was the one I wanted to live in the future. And I put down a $1,000 deposit, knowing I wasn't ready yet, but that someday we would be ready to move. And that someday came about 7 months ago. And I notified them that we were now ready to move in. And I thought for some reason that they would immediately have some place for me to move into. I had told them that I wanted a ground floor F model. They have different letters for the apartments. And then I gave them a couple other choices, but I waited and waited. And I realized that I was being really restrictive. So I discussed it with my husband, and we added some more possible floor plans in villas and cottages besides the apartments we had chosen, for a total of 11 floor plans. And a few weeks later, I was called about a very large villa that was going to be built and would be ready in June of 2022. But that hadn't been on my list, and it was very expensive, and the monthly fees were very expensive. So I said, no, thank you. And then I waited and waited and waited. But one day, I'd say this was about, a couple months ago, I was told there was a Villa 1 available. This is their smallest villa, about 1,600 square feet. It's attached at the garage to another villa, but other than that, it's a private home. And I looked at the map and I liked the location, and we went up and saw it, and we made a deposit. And fortunately for me, it hadn't been touched for about 20 years. So they basically gutted the entire insides, and I was able to pick my flooring, my cabinets in the kitchen, in the bathroom, the color of the paint, just everything. And they have been diligently working on it for months now. I mean, well, maybe not months, maybe about 2 months. It takes a long time, but they seem to have the help there, unlike in some construction sites where they're just able to continue working and working. And I've been able to peek through the windows, and it is gorgeous. And they've been so helpful to me. I'm working with the marketing representative that was assigned to me, or rather I was assigned to her. And initially I told her, rather than the standard white appliances, I really wanted stainless steel because it looks so pretty. And she said they just couldn't get it. It was backlogged. You know how all of the supply chains are disrupted right now. She said she'd check. I asked 2 more times, and I didn't hear a thing. And then I went over there one time to do some measuring, and there were white appliances in the garage. And I thought, well, I just have to, it's not the end of the world. It's just white appliances. But about a week ago, we peeked in the window, and actually the sliding glass door was open. So I went in and I looked around and oh my goodness, she had somehow gotten me my stainless steel appliances. And the kitchen looked just beautiful. I had selected white cabinets with black knobs, and I had selected my configuration that I wanted. And it just looked gorgeous with those stainless steel cabinets. There's also like a little round bar where they had put black granite that I had selected. So I was thrilled, and the paint looked great. Everything looked beautiful. The hardwood floors looked beautiful. So I was very excited about it. Now, I would say about 7 months ago when I first notified them that I was ready to move, I thought, ooh, they're going to call me really soon. Haha. Well, that didn't happen. But in any case, it was good because I immediately started going through all of my closets and drawers and pulling out everything that I wasn't using and donating it. And really, that continued for quite a while. And then as it got closer and closer, I went back and did another sorting and pulling of things that I wasn't using. And so I felt really much more comfortable than in previous moves. Now, there's a big difference in moving when you're holding a full-time job or you're raising a family and moving when you're retired and you have all the time in the world. And let me tell you, the stress is just not there. Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but it's so much easier. And especially when you start in advance. And I mean, I shredded my papers that I didn't need anymore a long time ago. I did all those things and made many trips to the donation center. So the stress just isn't there, but it's just amazing. I think that I've gone through all this stuff and there's just more and more as I pack. I've been packing for several weeks. I couldn't wait to get started because I wanted to make sure it wasn't all going to land at the end. And I know this is my 15th move. And I can remember as a single woman moving out of an apartment at the last minute that I was throwing things into black plastic bags and just stressed out of my mind. And then I had to clean the apartment before I left it and all that. And this time, no, I didn't want that. And in fact, I'm having cleaning service clean the apartment before I leave. Anything to reduce the stress. So that's all taken care of. But I'm packing, every day. Some, but I don't pack all day from morning to night, which I would have to do if I waited till the last minute. I'm just packing stuff, and really, since I've given most of it away, you would think there's very little to give away, but I still manage to find more and more. Now, yesterday I had a donation center, actually hospice came and picked up some of the large items. Oh my goodness, how I managed to have 2 charcoal grills and a barbecue grill. I don't know, but I won't be using them. So they went along with some patio furniture and a love seat and some loose stuff that I had in bags and boxes in the garage. And they came, and the truck was about a quarter full when they arrived. And when they left, it was completely full. But that's not all, because I have them scheduled to come back after we move to take some of the larger items that we're going to be using until we move. For instance, the kitchen table. I don't really want to not have a kitchen table. Steve's desk, he's going to keep that until the last minute. And then we're giving that away. So in 6 more days, we move. And most of my boxes are in the garage. You can see some behind me. I've emptied the bookcases. And we're taking almost everything with us because we can't get any new items of furniture exactly when we want them because there's delays at all the furniture stores. So I'm going to just wait, and I think I'll have a better fit. I'll know exactly what will fit later on. They have a resale store right at the community piece where I can donate items and furniture right there on site. The profits from that resale store are used to put in a fund to make sure that if anyone is in financial need who lives there, they can be helped through that fund, which I think is a really great thing. So, no one can run out of money and have to be thrown out. That will never happen there. Will I miss my house here? Yes, I will for a little while, but I think I'll be so busy that, I won't even think of it after a while. It's a great house. I love this house, and it's just the right size for us. It's a great neighborhood. I'm close to the little dog walking park, and I will probably miss my hot tub a little bit, but that hot tub has given me so many problems that I think in one way I'll be glad not to have to worry about it. I'm going to list a link to my hot tub video below. If you've ever considered getting a hot tub, you might want to rethink it after watching my video. But, I love the hot tub, and once I get in, I just love sitting there. I just got out of it. But it's funny. It's like exercising. It takes me so long to actually get in the tub, just thinking about getting in the tub and getting my swimsuit on. But once I'm in it, I'm going, what's the problem? This is great. So I might miss that a little bit, but they have some kind of therapeutic tub or little swim pool over at the retirement center, along with a lap pool. So I'm going to be checking that out. I have a beautiful sunroom here that we added on where I grow my orchids and African violets, and it's a really beautiful room, but it's off the bedroom, the master bedroom, and because of that, you can't really take guests in there. So I don't really use it as much as I should. Now, I do have a sunroom or den in the new house, but it's going to also be my office. It seems to be very light and bright, so I think that my plants will do quite well there. I'm hoping that once I move, I'll be able to share with you what it's like to live in a life care retirement community and show you some of the activities that are available. I'm very excited because I already joined a Readers Theater group, and I will be reading one of the roles at a presentation 2 weeks after I get there to an audience, and I'm just very excited about that. And I've already attended 2 ballroom dance classes that they are sponsoring there. We've driven over from our town there, and it will be really nice once we're there to just walk over to the class and not have to be driving an hour. So I'll let you know how it goes as soon as I get there. Take care. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Bye.